This call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please disconnect at this time.
Good day. I am the voice of We Provoke Thought. We Provoke Thought is an online radio show and an organization that is looking to be the platform for those who have an opinion, idea, or educated information to share to the world, an outlet to voice your feelings and facts. And once we begin, we will continue with you having knowledge that this call is being recorded, that you agree to continue with the recorded call, and that you agree for We Provoke Thought to publish this call without releasing your identity, phone number, name, or any information leading to you on We Provoke Thought's YouTube channel and We Provoke Thought's Facebook fan page, and also We Provoke Thought's website. Now today, folks, I have a young lady on the line. Now she's driving, so we got to be careful with her. She also has a young child with her as well. But again, I like to stress that this is strictly uncensored and anonymous. But the only question I'll ask of you is that so that we can get the demographics, so the folks in the listening can see the demographics in which we're reaching, what city and or state are you in?
Sunrise, Florida.
Florida. All right, fair enough. Now, today I called you, and I just wanted to raise some topics at you and see where we can go. Now, before beginning the air, we did speak about education was a favorite of yours and a favorite of mine as well. Education leads into a lot of things, which a lot of the listeners know. Family is one of my favorite topics, but we can start off with education. Now, with education, I have some information that was quite disturbing with me. I just found out that in a district in Southern California, they were hiring a company to follow kids on Facebook and Twitter. There's also some information that I had found about a month or so ago where in Massachusetts there was a school board that was voting on basically making it all right to distribute condoms to children as young as 12 years of age. Now, we could talk about both of those things because I think I have and you probably have a problem with those as well. But let's start off. Where would you like to talk? You want to talk about Massachusetts handing out condoms to children?
Why don't we start with the condoms? I find that a lot of schools nowadays are actually doing a lot of parenting for the parents. And I can say that as a mother, and I can say that as an educator. I don't think it is the school's responsibility at any point to be passing out condoms, birth control, anything of that nature. We should educate about it, sure, but I think ultimately that the parents and their physicians need to be the ones to take care of a lot of those issues.
Right. Now, a lot of times, and what the school board was finding in Massachusetts, and I have to be fair with providing with the information that the reason why they were going with this, they had a high percentage of children within their district that were engaging in sex, actively engaging in sex. And again, we're talking about in middle school, we're talking about children as young as 12 years of age. So where do we draw the line, or where do we begin, or whose responsibility is it? Once we've given the children to these care providers, if you will, as well as educators, whose responsibility is it then?
I mean, in my opinion, it's still the responsibility of the community and the parents. I still stand firmly that a school system's job is to just educate and, you can promote abstinence as well as also discuss what happens when you engage in that activity. But in the end, I still agree that it should be taken care of by the parents. If the child needs to be educated and needs those condoms, then I think the parent should be the one to take that extra step to give or provide that to their child for safety, not the school system.
Right. And all right, and I understand that. Now, when you have parents who are working, crazy hours throughout the day, and then you have the homes where, some homes are broken, where you have the single parents, single mothers, the single fathers, and or sometimes neither mother or father, grandparents, and we have to give props to the grandparents and the aunts and the cousins and so on and so forth that do take care of these children as well. It's kind of difficult for the true family structure to be maintained. Do do you feel as though should it be a 50-50 where we offer or give the school the permission to do so, or you feel as though the school should not be intervening at all?
I just don't think the school should intervene in that at all. I don't think it's, I mean, again, I just think that it's our job to educate these children.
Right.
I mean, I'm a parent. I would, of course, hope and pray that my child wouldn't be doing those activities at 12, but, you know, the reality is they are doing it behind our backs, and in the end, I just really, truly think that as busy as I am even as a parent, you just really need to do your job as a parent to find ways, broken house or not, to find time and find ways to provide that for your own child and your own family.
All right. And also with these same schools, I mean, from middle school to even high school, just now weaning on over to the fact that we have schools out in Southern California that are talking about hiring companies to follow children on Facebook and Twitter and probably some other social media networks there. What is your feelings on that as well?
I just think that's completely crazy. I think the money needs to be spent on other things than following children around. I could see how you're maybe following a child that is, you know, of maybe something dangerous is, going to happen, or you just kind of get nosy into that. But to just randomly follow a child for absolutely no reason on their personal time, I don't think that should tie into the whole school thing, unless, like I said, there's some reason to follow them. But just to follow them for no reason whatsoever, absolutely not. I think that's crazy.
Well, here's where the problem lies. A lot of folks are looking at this as just another form of invasion of privacy, another Big Brother, Orwellian 1984, where now you have the government, you have a form, a branch of some type of government agency being able to just infiltrate your home. I mean, because there have been cases where schools, from middle schools to high schools, are sending children home with laptops, and they were watching the children on their webcams, and so now you have them following them on their social media networks, and we already know that. And there's been a lot of cases where folks have lost their jobs because of what they've done on these social media networks. Or
on their personal time.
Yes, indeed. So I can definitely see where you have a problem with that, along with the whole condom issue. And I hear the baby crying. I thank you. I just want to thank you for this opportunity. Now, if you ever want to listen to the show, you can go to our Facebook fan page, which is We Provoke Thought, as well as our YouTube channel under We Provoke Thought. But again, I thank you from Florida for giving us the opportunity to allow you to express yourself. But I always like to give the last word to the caller, so I'll let you finish up for us.
Oh, no, I'm perfectly fine. Just I hope that parents out there can, continue to do a great job parenting and not leave everything up to everybody else. It's tough times, tough world, and everybody needs to pitch in. That's
right. Pitch in and be an active member in your family and community. I thank you. I'm going to take watching on the other end. Understand that I'm the host of We Provoke Thought, and for that, we do not apologize. Where there is a thought, there is a voice.